Hello everyone, Wendy, Spanish Crafter here. I've come on today just to show you, if you've been a follower of mine, you will know that I love parchment work and Groovi work from Clarity in the UK. And I just thought I would have a change from junk journals and ephemera and do some Groovi cards, put them together. I do Groovi most of the time when I'm sat at the table in the living room where it's a little bit warmer, but I've just come in today to assemble the cards that I've just been getting ready. So this is one. It is mounted onto Clarity Barb's favourite designer paper, which is absolutely beautiful. There's a few different designs in here. It's just so gorgeous. I got these when the Clarity had the sale on, so that's beautiful. So this is one, and it's one of the poppets, and I love doing the grid work, which is very intricate, a lot of cutting and a lot of embossing. So that's one card. This is another one which took me an age to make. So that's mounted on top of designer parchment. So I did all the grid work on the designer parchment, and this is a monthly plate because I'm a member of the Groovi subscriptions. So we get a little baby plate every month, and that's all mounted onto a 7x7 scalloped card. So I shall add a sentiment when I've decided whether it's going to be a wedding, engagement, something like that. This one I just thought I'd pop along and show you how I mount them up, which is just very easy. This little snip I've put SIS for sis, so I'll make this into a birthday card for one of my sisters, and it's just a corner that was left from this parchment paper, and these are the other bits that were left. And what I do with these is I use a butterfly punch, and I punch the butterflies, and then I make them up, put a piece of vellum or parchment over the top and put a little pearl in the middle, so that stops any waste. So that's what I'll do with those offcuts. And it's a punch that I got from a local stationery shop. It's not got an actual make. That's Artos, so it's probably Spanish, and that's just a nice size punch. So I punch a piece out in card and one either in vellum or parchment, and then one night while I'm watching TV I just layer the two together and add a couple of pearls in the middle. So to assemble this card, because the corners are cut, I'm going to just use a corner punch to take the corners down a little bit, and I've chosen this nice Dovecraft one that's got a flower, so that's quite nice there. And I'm sure a lot of you have done parchment work in the past. I used to do it years ago when you used to have to draw it all out with either a white pencil or white ink, and then I just thought it was an awful lot of work, which it still is, but with the Groovi system it just makes it so much more easy and more achievable for everybody. So this is a 6x6 card blank, so I've obviously just cut the mat a little bit shorter, and that will go on top of that one, and the little one with sis on I'm going to just put in the middle of there. So I need the brads. In fact, I probably need 2 more brads just to attach this first, and then 4 in each corner. That's the wrong box of brads. Bear with me. I think this is a bag from my local charity shop, so I'll try and get 2 the same. Hard to tell whether that's purple or blue. I think the purple, or lilac rather. The little tiny ones. Right, and then I get a mouse mat. I'm just going to put one little dab of glue to hold this. You won't see it through the coloured parchment, just to hold it in place. It just helps like that. Then I shall put that on with 2 brads. Try and get it in the middle. We're near enough there. Use my hole punch. I'll put it right in the middle of that one there. And that one. And then one in each corner of the white parchment. Now it's deciding whereabouts. In fact, I'm probably going to put it in the corner of that embossed piece there. The same on each corner. I know it's not right in the corner, but I always save these cards for somebody special, because there is a lot of work goes into them, so I don't put them into the charity box. Right, there we go. Turn that over and flatten the ends of the brads out. I had 1 or 2 people ask whether my support compression glove helped. I think it does a bit, more so when I'm crocheting. It's just here on my thumb that it gets me, because I'm right-handed as well. And then that can either be glued onto the card base or use foam tape. In this case, I think I'll glue it with my trusty Cosmic Shimmer. I'm nearly out of this now, so I'll have to keep using my collal glue, I think, but it's just not as quick drying as this one. And that is a lovely card. I'll stick a little sentiment on it. I keep all my punch sentiments at the side of me in a box, and I've got some with happy birthday on, like a tag like that. So I'll punch a hole in there, put a ribbon through, and just attach that to the top there. So I'll do that later, because that's easy enough. The other thing I wanted to show you, with pieces of parchment, they obviously either come in A5 or A4 size. So if I'm doing a square card, I'm always left with a strip of about 5 or 6 centimetres. So I do butterflies, and I like doing these in 2 layers so that you can have the petals, the wings sticking up a bit, so it makes it a bit more dimensional. This one I've already put some pearls down the middle, coloured it with polychromo pencils, crayons, and just a bit of embossing on the top. And this one I've just left white. I've not put pearls in these 2, but I think they look lovely on a card. If it was the right colour, you could even stick one on the corner of there. Really pretty. And with the smallest pieces, I have a tiny flower punch somewhere there. So I punch the flowers out, and they are tiny. You can see it's just like the size of my finger. And I stick 2 together. Just check that yeah, you can see that. Tiny dot of glue. You can see glue through parchment, but it's because you're putting pearl on the top of this, you won't see it. And Cosmic Shimmer dries clear anyway, so it's not too bad. So that's two petals. That's 2 I've already done. And then I put another dab of glue in the middle. And I keep all these on hand ready for whenever I need them. If you've made a mistake with your parchment, you can always stick a butterfly or a flower over it. So I keep a stock of those on hand and of butterflies, and we're all ready to go. So thanks for joining me today, and I just thought it might be nice to have a different craft other than junk journals or ephemera, and I do love my Groovi. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.